difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. Listen, you guys, there has been a lot of tea coming out after Diddy has finally been arrested. I have a lot of thoughts concerning this very sad, sick situation. First, I do want to say that I'm definitely going to pray for the hundreds of victims, female and male, involved in this situation, because Diddy has been getting away with this for a very long time, and for what he was charged for, he is actually fortunate he was not charged with more crimes, because there's been a lot of backdoor whispers concerning what Diddy does, and it's very sad, not only for the females involved in the situation, a lot of which were women whom were looking for record deals, but women that he allegedly hired, as well as the men whom have been suffering through these situations with these freak-offs and etc. that he's been doing. I also want to say this. I believe that this is only going to be the first shoe to drop in the situation. I think that what is going to slowly unravel concerning what's going on with Diddy, there's probably going to be more people involved, more execs, more other entertainers. I think that there's a wide web of a situation that is about to unravel here, and this is just a tip, but I am glad that to some degree, some people in the situation will finally get exposed, some drop of justice will be served, and people no longer have to suffer in silence, as it seems as if this particular situation with Diddy has been going on for a very long time. And like I said, he's been getting away with it. The prosecutors in this case basically called him head of a crime organization. I have to agree with that. However, I'm going to say this. I think that Diddy was only the front man, and I think that this is only the beginning. And definitely 2024 is exposing a lot of people, and I do not think he's going to be the last one. So let's get into this mess. There's a lot of things I want to cover here. First of all, as of the making of his video, Diddy has been locked up now for about 24 hours, and his second attempt at bail with a second judge has been denied, even though Diddy literally promised to put up not only $50 million using his Star Island mansion, but also $2 million from his mother's mansion. Now, in turn of thinking about this, you guys have to consider if he has to cash out on his houses the way he has, and include his mother's house in this situation. Obviously, either A, money could be running a little bit, dry because of all these lawsuits and etc. Everything else he's lost thus far, deals that have been voided because of his situations coming out, or he just may not have been worth as much as people thought. So there are several ways to look at this. Obviously, he can't be a billionaire if he has to put his mother's $2 million house up for collateral, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not saying that he's not wealthy. Wealth could be accrued as just assets and, of course, cash. And then we don't know if he's hiding cash. Of course, at this point, you can expect any and everything to be going on with him. That him hiding cash, to me, would be probably the least of his worries at this point. Let me get into this TMZ article, and I'm just going to be touching on some things. And again, this is a TMZ article that was published shortly after Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, was run down after court for comments detailing what happened with Diddy getting a second bail denied in a matter of 24 hours. Now, his lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, excuse me if I didn't pronounce that right, coming out of court, mentioned how poor the conditions were at the MDC Brooklyn, which was where Diddy is being housed. And he said that he's working on getting Diddy moved to a different facility. Newsflash, this is a very, very peculiar problem, with the state of a lot of these prisons. And honestly, a lot of it does go overlooked because a lot of people say you're locked up for a crime. You don't need to be living at, the W or Beverly Hills Hotel while you're doing your time for various crimes that you're being punished for or on trial waiting to be tried, So, on that note, prison and jail facilities being in deplorable condition is nothing new. Yes, there should be some standard of living. However, these conditions are usually, not given a second thought to the public to make a big outcry about because, look at who they're housing. Now, that's like a whole nother story. Diddy being a millionaire slash almost billionaire, if the conditions were not up to his standards, he shouldn't have been committing these crimes for 30 years, allegedly. Now, let's just get back to this. Besides his lawyer complaining about the jail facility, he's also saying that he hopes that he can get Diddy's trial moved up sooner rather than later to minimize time that he'll have to spend behind bars in what is being called inhumane conditions. Now, again, I think at this point, nobody cares about Diddy having to suffer through inhumane conditions. Jail is not supposed to be your Star Island mansion. It's not supposed to be an exclusive Beverly Hills like party. You're supposed to be, in conditions uncomfortable for you so you don't feel comfortable coming back. And like I said, there's a lot of people locked up in these facilities and really nobody cares. So let's just get going on with this. So, U.S. District Judge Andrew Carter heard the arguments from both prosecution and the defense. He turned down the request because the government had proven that the defendant is a danger to society, especially toward the women or other people that might be coming out to speak out against him during trial. So the bail package itself was deemed to be insufficient, and the prosecution said that he was a flight risk, and the judge agreed. Also, Diddy said that he would have a log of people that came over to his place if he was let out in jail, and he would have an ankle monitor. While all of this might be true at this time, again, we all have to think back to the victims in this case, the women, the men, people whom thought they were walking into one thing and walked out with another. And like I said, this is a mess. So I have more commentary I'm going to come back and put on here, you guys. There's a lot more to discuss with this situation concerning Diddy. I think justice is starting to be served at this moment. I'm waiting for more dominoes to fall. What do you guys think? Like, share, subscribe. I'll be coming back shortly with another video. Enjoy your day. Bye, guys.